Hey, this is Krazyduck, and tonight on Jammin TV with KD, we're going to be bringing you Ultra Cool, so y'all stay tuned right after this. Welcome back to Jammin TV with KD. Tonight we got Ultra Cool right here in the studio, and they're going to be bringing you 3 original songs. So let's get to it. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
All right, man. So tell me a little bit about Ultra Cool.
Well, basically, Ultra Cool is comprised of John McGordy, and Jason and I are actually playing in a new project I'm putting together called Electric Swamp. There were some other guys in the band, and we've been playing around the area, and we had a real good time playing in the area and had a good run and just enjoyed bringing the music live to the people.
Oh, tell me about this Swamp project.
Oh, it's just another little thing that we got going on, and
What is it going to be, kind of like a jazzy blues type thing, or is it going to be what?
it's rocky, blues, funk.
Yeah,
Just
new
real.
country, a little bit of country. Actually, we hail out of Dade City, Florida. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Dade City, but
No.
we're based out of, Ultra Cool was based more out of Seffner. We made a lot of friends out there and had a good time playing out there. But
So
yeah.
how long y'all been together?
Well, Ultra Cool's been together like 4 years, and Electric Swamp, we've been together, I'd say maybe about 3 or 4 months, getting our songs down, getting ready to play out.
So y'all doing both bands originals with originals and all?
Well, Ultra Cool, we played original as well as covers. Electric Swamp right now is predominantly a cover band, but we're working on some originals and hope to gear towards that.
And what kind of venues y'all playing? Anything local that people can come find you?
Well, right now we don't have any dates booked. We're working, just trying to get our studio sound together with Electric Swamp. Ultra Cool right now doesn't have any dates booked as of yet, but maybe we'll get back together and play together again. John's involved in his church, and a couple of other guys are working in some other projects. So right now the predominant core of Ultra Cool is kind of on
Cooled off.
Yeah, we cooled off some. We're kind of on hold right now, but John was kind enough to come play with me today, and Jason were together in Electric Swamp along with another gentleman by the name of Chuck Forrester. He couldn't be here today, but we just look forward to bringing our music to the Bay Area and playing out in the clubs and bigger
That's
and
awesome, man.
bigger.
That's awesome. So y'all sit there and kind of give me an idea. Who brought Ultra Cool together? What was the idea behind it?
Actually, what happened was Johnny we used to play drums, and Johnny used to play drums. And he just came over my house one night with his guitar, and we were just hanging around and just kind of hacking away. And it just kind of grew from that. And, it started out as we were just, drinking a few beers in the garage. And, then we, met a few friends and had him come down. And it was never really meant to be anything. And it just kind of snowballed. And one day we looked at each other and we said, wow, this is sounding pretty good. And, so we put some sets together and started
Ultra
playing
Cool was
clubs.
created, huh?
Yeah. The rest is history.
Man. Awesome. So when y'all writing your songs, what is it that inspires y'all that makes you write the songs you write?
Well, me personally, it's kind of what I'm going through at the moment. I'm I like to write love songs, and I'm in love right now, and
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
Oh, okay. Well, if I'm feeling in a loving mood, I like to write love songs. If I'm going through like something hard or difficult, maybe I'll break out the power chords and write some bluesy stuff like that. But I'm pretty much a love song crooner type guy.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
So it's like, baby, lay down on me and
Yeah.
get my little thing a bee. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey. That's
You
good.
know, but
Good
hey,
stuff.
man, getting that rock and roll going. You know,
Yeah.
loving songs. Your woman loves it when you write them songs to her.
Oh yeah, I love singing to her, and
Yeah.
you know.
Honeybee, I'm in the hole, not the pole. Won't you ride it today? You know, so hey, man, that's all right. I like them kind of love music songs.
Yeah,
There.
but we like to rock out as well too.
Oh,
you
do
know?
ya?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so-
not all, with Electric Swamp. Jason and I had a conversation the other day. You know, we want to be the kind of band you want to take your girlfriend to. You know, where she can say, okay, this band's good. I want to get up and grind on my man, slow dance or whatever. But then bust out with something like,
Or
you
you'd
know,
be like some of these lazy guys that see to let the women go out there and grind, get all hot, and take them home and have fun, right?
All right.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get out there and grind with your woman.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. She grinds me back too.
Oh,
That's awesome.
what, strap on?
No, not
No?
strap on.
You sure?
just- I'm sure. I don't take it like that. I don't go that way, but trust me.
Well, I'm just wondering. You said she grinded you too. I was just kind of wondering.
Yeah.
Nah, that's personal. I don't care. But,
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
so what do you think about being the drummer of this outfit?
Yeah, I'm down. I just actually listened to the songs last evening and met him this morning, and they were coming to do this. So, you know.
Wow, you kind of stepped in at the right time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because next winter, you'll be able to say, "Hey, I'm on TV now."
Right.
Something like that. Yeah.
So you're the bass player.
Yeah, I mean, mostly it's all just about having fun. We've all known each other a long time, and we all played in bands with each other, so we can, we kind of know all the, each other's songs, and then, we have a lot of originals. A lot of them are just kind of goofy, kind of for laughs too. Johnny does the love thing, and then I kind of counterbalance it with, some, like real men hang out in the kitchen at parties. Kind of stuff where, and a lot of times we'll just come over my house and we'll just have these 6 or 8 hour jam sessions where we'll drink some beers and go in there and play and annoy the neighbors,
Yeah, our theory at one time, and I guess it still is, if we throw it against the wall and it sticks, we'll keep it.
I hear you. So this first song you're going to be playing for us this evening and stuff. Tell me a little bit about it. Who wrote it?
I wrote it. It's a love song. Actually, it appeared on our album here when I was in a band called Cadillac Jacks. We were a local cover band, and we did the circuit. Had a lot of fun with these guys. Good friend of mine was a guitar player. I just want to send a shout out to him, David Paul. He passed away last year, and
No, sorry to hear that, man.
I kind of like to dedicate this song to him because when we recorded it, he really believed in the song, and he
What's
put
the
his
name of
heart
the
and soul
song?
into it. It's called Gentle Soul.
Gentle Soul?
Love song, shocker, huh?
Yeah, it is. You already told me you love songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you wrote this Gentle Soul song with Cadillac Jacks, what was going on during that time?
Some of us were in relationships. Some of us were looking for relationships.
Someone wish they never found them?
Yeah. Something like that. And it's just a simple love song. And I really wrote the music first, and it kind of has like a jazz voice, almost. And then I wrote the lyrics, and I was like, oh, okay, these lyrics sound cool. I like the way the voicing goes, and the textures and the colors all go together. And it's about the song.
Awesome, man, awesome. So your friend that passed away, last year and stuff, what was it like? Kind of give him a little bit of condolence, man. Kind of tell us a little about him and let other people feel what it was like being with him.
Okay, the gentleman's name was David Persicino. His stage name was David Paul, and actually his day job was he was a tree guy, an arborist,
Right.
and hard-working guy. Loved to play the guitar. He's the type guy. He'd go home, play the guitar 3 or 4 hours. He was in seventh heaven. Loved to play. He always played from the heart. He wasn't so much a technically proficiently player, but what came out of his soul is what really, really counted. And he just loved making music. And at that time, I played drums in this band, and just a lot of positive energy. Whenever we played a show, he was always positive and ready to play and put his whole heart in.
What did he pass away of?
Well, before he passed away, he was involved in a gunshot accident, and he had some reconstructive surgery, and I guess he got depressed and just felt like it was his time to go. We'll just put it like that.
Wow, man. You was talking about surgery. I gotta face that myself.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks, man. All right. Well, hey, this is Gentle Soul right here on Jammin TV by Ultra Cool.
Laura says we should start worrying about drinking at these things.
You're only 12.
I know. I'm just glad you know better, sweetheart.
You're too smart for that, right, honey?
Real kids are curious about alcohol. 40% tried by the 8th grade. Talk early, talk often, get others involved.
I open up the window again, cast my frustrations to the wind, draw the curtain to see some light. Sun is up, the end of night. A kind heart knows a gentle soul. 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 Greet the day with tenderness, a kind word, perhaps a kiss. Angels watch from above, a blessing indeed to be loved. A kind heart knows a gentle soul. 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 I greet the day with tenderness, a kind word, perhaps a kiss. Angels watch from above, a blessing indeed to be in love. A kind heart knows a gentle soul. A kind heart knows a gentle soul. tots knows a gentle soul. A kind tot knows a gentle soul.
Hey, that was Gentle Soul right there by Ultra Cool. We got him right here for you here on Jammin' TV with KD. Man, brother, I love it, man. So that song y'all wrote back with Cadillac Jackson, you know, and did all that. And I tell you right now, man, I like to see that album. That's sounding pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
How many songs you got on it?
It's a total of 7.
7?
Yeah. And like I said, we recorded this like back in 99, 2000. So.
Oh, well, now we're telling your age, right?
Well, that's okay.
Yeah,
I look good for my age. I ain't bashful.
Yeah.
I ain't shy.
Well, being 65 is good.
Yeah, I know. I'm about ready to cash that Social Security check.
I hear. Hey, really? Got one more year, man. And everything. So let me ask you, do any of you guys have an item that has to be at every show with you, like a good luck charm or anything? All right.
My trademark look is I always wear a Superman shirt, you know.
A Superman shirt.
Yeah.
So you're Superman? Clark Kent.
Clark Kent.
Ah.
Yeah. Actually, when I met John, I told him that's what my name was.
Clark Kent?
Yeah.
I figured you were just on the lam or
Yeah.
wanted for something and you
Yeah.
didn't want to use your real name.
Wow, man. But so you take your girlfriend along with you, which I would take her too. You know, anywhere I would go, I would take that too. What about you, brother?
I got to bring my P bass. I've got a bass that I bought in 1976 when I first started playing, and it's just I got to have that bass. I have a collection. You know, a lot of musicians have what they call GAS, which is guitar acquisition syndrome. You know, and where when you first start out, you're poor, you can't afford it, and then as you make more money and more successful, you want to head to the music store, and it's always a battle with your significant other, how much you're spending.
So that's like something you got to have at every show to play.
It's got the good mojo.
I hear you, man. What about you, my brother?
Nah, just set me down in front of it, put a bass in my hands, whatever, just.
I've had people say, well, I got to have my lucky coin. I've got to have my, like had one guy even pull out, I carry panties around. I'm like, really? Wow. He said, I've had these panties for 26 years. I said, why is that? He says, it's the first woman I ever made love to.
Right.
And I was like, oh, he
Cold
said,
blood.
is my wife, I'm like, oh, okay, so you carry your panties
I wonder if you
around.
washed them.
I wanted the same thing. I didn't ask you that. I
Keeps
should.
them in like a hermetically sealed bag.
Actually, it's a little tin cup. Or like a little tin, like an old skull can.
Sardine
The
can.
little sardine, yeah.
Smells like fish.
No, that's a smart thing there, bro. But no, those little cans you put your skull can in, he carries it around in that.
Now, I always just trip out about having drum keys
Drum
in my
key.
pockets. Like,
Yeah.
I'm loading up and I'm checking everything, making sure drum keys are in. So that's nothing. I mean, I just need them, but it stresses me out. I worry all night and everything. Did I pack drum keys and
Oh, wow, man.
that?
Yeah, because the drum keys are important, man, when you're doing things up and stuff. So, as long as she's in, you got a woman? Mm-hmm. Really? Tell us about her.
Monica, I've known her a few years. She's beautiful. And we just met the old-fashioned way. None of this Facebook or Match.com. One day we started talking and things just escalated.
Well, she's got to be tough to put up with you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard because, women, they come to the gigs and, you get finished, you play till like 2 in the morning, then you got to pack up all the gear and you get home at 3 or 4 in the morning. So yeah, I got to admit that to have a woman that supports you, that's a beautiful thing.
Any woman of a musician or a band has got to be stronger than other women because, like I say in other shows, they have to tolerate the groupies and the gawking and things like that, and women, I want, and
Right.
wanting and all that, but
Monica's a hell of a cook too.
yeah.
Yeah, she can cook some food.
I know. She got a belly on you. so
Yeah,
she's
I
doing
know.
good.
I ain't missing any meals.
Yeah, you're definitely doing that.
Shout out to my friends in the bakery, by the way.
Yeah, it's kind of a
You know who
bonus.
you are.
It's kind of a bonus when you guys come over to jam and she'll cook up a big bunch of food. And
Yeah, and I ain't been invited. See how you are, man. I bet it's good food.
We'll
too.
get you
Well, next time we'll do it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, November we'll have a party because his birthday's in November, my birthday's in November.
Well, what's your favorite color, bro?
Well, my bedroom is more like a dungeon, so
Dungeon.
yeah,
Yeah. So I can
with the
imagine
hardware?
that.
yeah.
I've never been in his house, just the jam room, so maybe there's a reason for that.
Well, the only reason I asked that question is because, you know, a lot of fans, a lot of people out there, you know, my show is about trying to get people to really know the bands and really get to understand them and see where they come from and, you know, let them know a better side of the band instead of just knowing that, hey, they do music, you know, kind of give them more connection and more in touch with each member of the band and kind of understand where they come from, and that's what I try to do. You know, and by usually most people color their bedrooms their favorite colors. You know, so maybe I didn't ask the question the way it should have came across, but you know, I usually ask, say, what's the favorite color, because people wear that to your shows. They're like, you know, sometimes the show support, if you got, y'all got merchandise?
We, not really, no.
No, you better get some,
Okay.
Superman.
All right. Oh, my favorite color is blue, by the way.
Oh,
You asked me what color my bedroom was.
Right, well,
So,
you know,
I have a blue guitar. My main guitar before this was
drums are blue.
blue. Well, that's just a happy accident.
Happy accident.
Yeah.
His shirt's blue.
Yeah.
You Superman's blue.
When we get Electric Swamp really up and rolling,
Yeah.
you know, we'll have merchandise via our
Who
Facebook
come up with the name
page.
Electric Swamp?
Jason.
Yeah, that's an awesome name, man.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah. What, are you watching, what, Duck Dynasty or something?
No, I actually, I've
Swamp
been trying to get a band called this for a long time. I was in another band in Nashville called Loftar, and me and Dude, we fought pretty heavy about the name, and then so I've been in two bands that no one else they wouldn't have the band Electric Swamp for the name, so the name of our first album was always Electric Swamp. You know, so I just
That's
been.
freaking awesome, man. Actually, I kind of like that Electric Swamp. That's,
I think it's
got a good ring to it.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of logo you looking at?
I like old black and white, like swamp, you know, lots of, you know,
Got
trees
some
all
kind of
rooted up
gator
and
or
stuff,
some kind of
man.
snake or something like that in
Something
there.
dark, you know, I don't know.
Kind of a dark with, you know, maybe a skull or something. You know?
Yeah, I thought more of a linear approach and just having like a electric outlet, Electric Swamp with the outlet. And we're on Facebook. We invite all you people out there.
Nah,
like us. No?
I don't electric. Man,
No?
it's
No.
like, pss, 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 pss.
In and out.
Okay.
I'm just busting them, man.
You know, you
busting
gotta
them.
have a female with the male insert.
What kind of drinks you like, guys?
Whiskey, beer,
What was
vodka.
Some of your fans want to buy you a drink. What do you want them to buy?
Just whiskey.
Just
Jim
whiskey?
Beam.
Whiskey? What about you?
Well, when we jam, we always do a shot or two of tequila.
Tequila?
You know, it's like
Oh,
drink the
Patron,
tequila,
huh?
fire the pistolas kind of thing.
A good old Patron?
Patron, yeah,
Patron.
Patron's good.
What about you, bro?
I love vodka, but you know, if somebody wants to buy me a shot of Jack, I'm not going to turn anything down. Jägermeister, you know, beer, whatever. But I'm pretty much a vodka and beer kind of guy.
Well,
But
while
some-
we're talking about drinks, any of y'all go to Silver Dollar, tell them Krazyducks sent you there. You've seen this on my show, and they have a big surprise for you. Just go into the Silver Dollar Tampa on 50th Street. They'll give you a big surprise. But, you know, you guys,
Didn't we play there once?
Yeah, we played there a couple times.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah.
played there on Cinco de Mayo one year.
yeah, that's a good place, man.
Yeah.
You know, I love Sadie to death.
Yeah,
She's
a very nice
know.
lady.
So what's up with the hairdo, guy?
What's up with the hairdo? It was
Yeah.
kind of like I was in a hurry.
You was in a hurry? I like it, man. I think it fits you, bro. You know, it's pretty good. What about you, bro? I got a picture of you with like some, you know, major heavy metals, you know, like ripping it apart. Kind of band.
I like heavier stuff. I do
Yeah.
play, yeah.
But the Electric Swamp's gonna be more of a mellow type jazz blues thing,
Some
man.
heavy funk, yeah, up in there,
It's kind of weird coming from Nashville and playing all heavy stuff,
Right.
isn't it?
Speaking of Nashville, where you come from? What part of
We
Tennessee?
lived right outside in Smyrna, Tennessee, which is like 20 miles at the most from downtown Nashville.
Yeah, I know
There
exactly
for a
where it's
while.
at.
Actually moved because they had real bad floods, like
Yeah,
3-4
down off
years
at
ago.
65, right?
And yep, and everything flooded out. The Grand Ole Opry had 10 feet of water in it.
Remember that.
So we actually had some property here in Florida and just moved. And
So what do you think about since you've been down here in Florida?
I've been here 3 years now, and yeah, I dig it. I got a small little farm and pepper nursery, and I'm getting used to everything. I'm pulling some gators out of the swamp and all
Ate 'em
that
up?
and stuff. Getting all used to that, you know. Got wild boars running around right now.
Oh,
and-
wow, I love wild boar, man. I love
yeah,
that.
we're gonna trap them, turn them into sausage.
That's awesome, man. You know, because now I don't even think they allow us to hunt with dogs anymore down here, do they?
No, I don't know. I don't
We used
know.
to take our, our boar dogs and run them and get them out in the open and put them down. But
Okay. Being that it's on private property, the laws, you can just dispatch of them if it's your property anyway.
yeah,
So,
I'm not sure of everything now. It's been a long time since I've done some hunting down here, but I tell you, hey, sweetie, how you doing over there? Yeah, we got our audience over there, everybody. That's, she's slapping her fingers, throwing, screaming, and yelling. Hurry up, Oh, man. All right, gentlemen, so tell me about this next song.
The next song we're gonna do is a bluesy type song. It's a rocker, actually. It's called "Your Mama Was a Chainsaw and Your Daddy Was a Big Oak Tree."
Your mama was a
It's a John McGordy
chainsaw.
original, right? Okay.
Yeah, Johnny goes for the love. I go more for the laughs.
Your mama was a chainsaw is the name of the song.
Your mama was a chainsaw and your daddy was a big oak tree. And it's kind of, when you live in the Seffner, Mango, Thanona, Sassa, Tri-City areas,
Right.
it's a little more country. It's not like where these guys live, but it's kind of just like a goof on a country song. I mean, sometimes you just sit around and just something comes to you, and it just started out as just goofing around and turned into a song.
Awesome, man. All right, well, hey, right here, this is ultra cool. Your mama was a chainsaw, your daddy was an oak tree.
Big oak tree.
Big oak tree. Right here on Jammin TV with KD. All right, we're stopping.
Good morning, Tampa Bay. If you're going to work this morning, expect heavy trafficking at I-275 near Fletcher.
The trafficking of unwitting and unwilling human beings is in Florida, right in front of our very eyes. And we have to stop it before another day goes by.
Was a big oak tree.
Oh yeah.
My mama was a chainsaw. My daddy was a big oak tree.
Oh yeah.
Sawdust started flying on the night my mom and dad made me. Well, way down in the swampland, way down where the gators growl. The heart of Okeechobee, you hear those hoot owls howl. Well, that's the kind of night when my daddy be on the prowl. 'Cause my mama was a chainsaw, my daddy was a big oak tree.
Oh yeah.
My mama was a chainsaw, my daddy was a big oak tree.
Oh yeah.
Start flying on the night my mom and dad made me. Take it away, Johnny B. Grandma stole a train, broke out of prison in the pouring rain. Grandma stole a train, broke out of prison in the pouring rain. Sheriff John Brown said she's going right back again. But before she went back, she said, son, it's something you should know. Your mama was a chainsaw, your daddy was a big oak tree.
Oh yeah.
Your mama was a chainsaw, your daddy was a big oak tree.
Oh yeah.
Sawdust started flying on the night my mom and dad made me.
was a chainsaw, my daddy was a big oak tree.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's the legend of Johnny.
Hey, welcome back to Jammin TV with KD. We got Ultra Cool right here. That song right there was Mama Was a Chainsaw, Daddy Was a Big Oak Tree. Wow. That's a heck of a song, brother.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's a mouthful.
Where'd that one come from?
That's just a tribute to the whole Seffner, Mangoth, Denona, Sassa, Tri-City areas.
Yeah.
And, you know, it just started out as kind of just goofing around and
What
turned
part
into a
of
song.
Seffner creates a chainsaw and a big oak tree for Mama and Daddy?
Well,
The wooded part.
the wooded part.
The wooded part.
I ain't got nothing against Seffner or anything like that, but, you know, there's old Highway 92 and all those areas, you know, so, and everything. But, all right, man, tell me about this little November thing you got coming up.
November, usually it's the first weekend, depending on where the month falls, but it's usually the first weekend of November. Typically, we play at an event called Roscoe's Chili Cook-Off, and I think last year was like the 35th annual. So it's been going on for quite some time. It's a big outdoor festival, adult-only type deal. You know, it's that free love, free clothes, free.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, it's starts on Thursday, ends on Sunday. It's a big outdoor festival, and it's in Lakeland.
Lakeland?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and if you go to roscoeschiliCookoff.com or Google Roscoe's Chili Cook-Off, bingo, you're there.
You know, the amazing thing is that all the times we've played it, I've never seen chili. So it's kind of in Lakeland, in the backwoods. They have their own security. A friend of mine who knows.
So you're telling me they call a thing chili, or
it's
a chili
a chili
cook-off,
cook-off.
but there's no chili there?
It's just a big biker party.
They have the chili on Sundays.
So basically, why don't they just change it to Roscoe's Stag of Sausage Fest or something? I mean,
Roscoe's Drunken Stone Fest. That would be a good name.
Somebody will
hey,
have a
no.
can of
You're in for a
Hormel
treat
in there or
in
something.
November, Jason.
There's got to be a can of Hormel in there.
Somewheres, yeah.
we're bringing the
That's
duck
actually
off
pretty
this
good
time,
chili
too.
once in a while when it's really cold. You know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're
Yeah,
like
you-
me, man. Poor boy just having to eat.
Rumors are that the Lakeland police won't go there unless it's at least a shooting.
Right. Yeah.
That means no guns, right? At least no real ones.
Well, you know, when the guys working security are wearing overcoats and it's pretty hot out, you can kind of do the math.
Yeah.
But it's great. It's a great time. They have a stage set up with, you know, bands just come and go. They have like an on and off, and they really have a good setup. And they treat the bands really good. It's a huge crowd. It's like thousands of people. And I even got a bucket list thing knocked off last time I was there. I had met.
Careful.
They modify. Okay. Well,
Careful.
they modified the stage to have stripper poles in the front of it.
Okay.
And so they get.
And you got on the stripper pole, ain't you?
Uh,
Daggum the
well, I didn't
man.
have that much fun, but
Well,
I had
yeah.
mentioned, just before I had mentioned to Johnny, I had
Did
mentioned
you get a
that
dollar here and there?
I had never had breasts flashed at me while I was playing, you know, like a whole Motley Crue thing.
Really?
And so he just got on the microphone and said, our bass player said he's never had boobs flashed at him. And then four
must
women
have
came running
5,000
up
of
and
them.
started, you know, showing their goods. And
You never really had breasts up to that point?
up to that point, I had never had boobs
I ain't
flashed
never even
at
had to
me.
be on stage and had them things flashed up.
Oh, no, I never said I never had boobs flashed at me, but not while I was playing.
Oh, okay.
And,
You was so busy on the stripper pole.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
strippers.
see? Yeah, you like that stripper pole, didn't you?
I'll tell you, it's one of the greatest setups. You don't have to ask any musician twice to do that one.
Right. And
I'm gonna have to
fortunately,
check this out.
fortunately, last time we played, we went on right after our good friend Ben Meyer.
Oh, I like Ben Myers done my show, man.
Yeah.
He's awesome, man.
Yeah. Good guy.
Lovely guy, man. He's really
Yeah.
good.
So, you know,
well-
it's all good.
Tell me about some of your people you've been to school with, man. Where you went to school?
Well, I'm from the Bay Area. Went to Leto High School in Tampa, and actually I went to school with Marcus Lee, I guess of the
Awesome.
Pride now, formerly of Chrome / Lefty / Kenny McGee, real good guy. I've jammed with T Blue. When I was in high school, I used to sneak in the Porthole Lounge on Hillsborough Avenue and see Dolores Telescope and Stranger, and you know, buddies with Fred Chandler, and you know, just I jammed with T Blue at Zycheks back in the day, it's just,
Awesome,
it's
man.
awesome how you can, you know, stay connected and make friends, and, you know, when you see them again, it's like you back where you started off, you know.
What about you, my man? Where'd you go to school and what kind of?
I grew up in Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, I know
Tell
all
us
the
about it. I
Tampa.
know Boston still
I
has
apologize to all the Tampa Bay Ray fans, but I'm a big Red Sox fan. And you know, I played in the high school band. I played the tuba, and then when I got out of high school, my buddies were like, "You got to go electric." So I started playing the bass. And you know, Boston's a really a lot of bands made out of Boston in the late '70s, early '80s. So it was a really good. For original music, if you did your own stuff, it was a really good atmosphere for it. And
Still is. I mean, I've been told Boston's doing still really good with the music scene, and you know, with a lot of the rock and roll and all that stuff. How about you, brother? Tell us about it.
I went to school in upstate New York, a place called Watertown, and then we moved to right outside Nashville, and that's where I finished high school.
Awesome, man. And been a musician pretty much. When did you start playing drums?
I started playing the drums, been on and off since I've been about 13. I took guitar lessons for 2 years when I was 5 and 6.
Well, how many instruments you know how to play?
Guitar, bass, and drums.
Awesome.
Skin flute.
What about you? How many instruments you know how to play?
Well, I started as a drummer. Like I said, in Cadillac Jacks, I was a drummer. I actually had some formal training from Kirk Grissom of the Florida Orchestra. He was my percussion teacher, and you know, I played drums, guitar, and you know, give it my best shot at singing.
Well, you hang around with Fred Chandler, you'll be playing everything, man.
Yeah,
Let me
no
tell you,
doubt.
that guy could play every instrument. He owns everything. He puts everything he's got into it, and gotta give you condolence out there, Fred, man. You're doing great, man. Love you, man.
Yeah,
The
Fred's
new
awesome.
4X band, check him out, look him up. You know, but what you got in your bucket list, bro?
My bucket list? To
Come on.
retire as a musician with a lot of money.
Better go. You probably better let go to salt water and get water in it.
Right. That's why I have a day job. So.
Well, you know, every musician in the world, they all have certain dreams and they all have certain things, and I think that's everybody's bucket list. But one of my biggest things I always catch up saying, they always say, and want to be rich. You know, since you brought it up, what's going to change in your life really that money will bring you more happiness?
It'll bring me more material things, but you know, when I get down to the bottom line, I make
Look what you got, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I
mean,
got
you
everything I need.
You got everything you get.
Yeah,
you got a hell of a band.
It's all
right?
material. It's all
There's only
material.
one thing you ever need in your life. There's only one thing you'll ever need in your life besides your music, and that's a good woman. You have that. So what else do you need?
A tuxedo.
I'm set. Well, I got the tuxedo too.
You got a tuxedo.
He's got a tuxedo. Well, that's for burial, I guess. I don't know.
Well, like I said, you know, fortunately, God's blessed me with you know, a great family, great girlfriend, my son. Shout out to Pasco High and the Pirates.
Hey.
Yeah, you know, I think the only material thing I really want is another Mustang.
Another Mustang.
Another Mustang.
Basically, you know, at least you have it on the right mind that, you know, what the money is really for. It's for materials.
It's just a
You
tool.
know, it's a tool. Thank you. And that's what God says money should be used as a tool. You can't take it with you. When you die, it's gone. You know, it goes to whoever else you leave it behind to.
That's right.
So use it. You know.
Right. Yeah, on a serious note, like I said, I got everything, you know, God wants me to have. Great family, great support group. You know, I'm healthy right now, and I'm surrounded by good gentlemen like this right here, Jason and John, and I'm lucky enough to be on this show today, and I made it on the right side of the dirt this morning.
On the right side of the dirt. Amen to that one, man. Amen to that one. So what about you, man? What is it really about you and your bucket list?
Well, my main thing is I want to, you know, when we were younger and we were in original bands and we wanted to make it and jump in a tour bus and do the country, and then, you know, you get older and you get a career and all that. But my dream is to retire a little early and just make money playing as a musician.
Yeah, making money now once you start booking.
Yeah. Well, the money, I mean, there's not really a whole lot of money in it if you think about it. You know, it comes
Not
down
here.
to probably about $3 an hour if you really add it up. You know, if
$3
you're
an
doing
hour,
it,
you get paid more than some, I know.
yeah, I get a good day. You know, I get a really good day gig, so you know, it affords me to be able to just, you know, do music for enjoyment.
See, you
and
know, that's
fun.
what a lot of people think. They think all these musicians here in the Tampa Bay make a lot of money, and you know, and they're partying it up all the time and this and that, and they really don't. And you know, one of the things I learned about musicians here, a lot of them, man, are really good-hearted people. They do a lot of benefits. They do a lot for everybody, you know, and they really don't ask for much back. You know, and that's why, you know, I love doing what I'm doing to try to help them, you know, in any way I can, putting them on TV, putting them on radio, whatever I got to do to help them, support them, you know, and that's why it's very important, you know, that we have our sponsors and people to help keep us going and keeping the show moving along and getting bigger every week, and, you know, to help the bands, to help the music industry, to help our community, and help all the kids and things to see the growth. And, you know, because we're wanting to do this thing called Back to School with KD next year, and, you know, where we're going to go try to do a little battle of the bands at the schools, and, you know, and help raise money for each of the high schools that need it the most, you know.
And you know, what you mentioned about the school thing is really good. I think that one of the problems they have right now is they're killing all the arts and the music programs in the public schools, and that's like one of the first things they cut. And at the church I'm at, there's I don't know if you ever heard of Instruments of Change. It's a pretty big charity. It's run by a guy named Glenn Schubert. You know, to give a shout out to him. And what they do is they've found that at-risk kids, young kids, and, you know, low-income and at-risk kids, if they put music in their lives at an early age, it kind of brings out the creativity, and it, you know, it gives them an outlet to express themselves. And so, you know, you got to have the arts. You got to have arts, because otherwise they just teach kids to be robots and take tests. And so,
what about you, brother? Your bucket list.
Man, to be honest with you, I honestly, I feel so blessed just where I'm at. Me and my wife, I have a wonderful wife. We have 18-acre little farm, a couple horses, some cattle.
Well, tell us about your wife, man. I know you was married.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you didn't speak up when we was talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Tried to hide her, huh?
Oh yeah, too
I
right.
won't get you in trouble right here. Yeah.
Yeah, her name is Sonia. She's great. We met in Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee girl, you're lucky.
Yeah. Well, she was actually born here, so yeah, but.
But she's Tennessee-fied, right?
Yeah.
You know, I nothing against women down here, but I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all's attitude's your problem. Get it straightened out. You know, because the women in Tennessee, they know how to treat their men. Alabama too, Georgia, you know, they know how to treat them. They treat them with respect, and they get respect. Down here, you think you gotta be above your man, and that's your problem.
That's right.
And I'm been single 13 years. I see it everywhere down here. You know, and women's like, why don't you date me? I'm like, yeah, right. I see how you treat the last guy. You think I'm gonna have you treat me that way? No, I don't think so. You know, I love being single. I mean, I get to do what I want, have fun and everything, and enjoy my life.
Right.
You know, and what I do for a living, women can't understand it, or they can't accept it. So, you know, when you got a good woman, you know, like you guys all seem to really have, you know, that's good, man. That's good.
Makes things easier.
It sure does.
That's for
you know, and being a woman of a musician, man, or entertainer of any kind is very hard. You know, and they have to be very strong. You know, so that's pretty wonderful about that. So tell me about this third song y'all are gonna be doing, man. I love the name of it.
it's called Real Men Hang Out in the Kitchen at Parties. That's the long name of it. And
Real men hang out in the kitchen at the parties.
And
Something
it
like that.
A buddy of mine, we were sitting around in the kitchen, and you know, the girls were sitting in the other room, and they were talking about curtains and dishes and shoes, and, you know, he goes, curtains and dishes and shoes, oh my, and, you know, it just kind of, you know, it's kind of about that. It's about, you know, when you go to a party, there's, you know, everyone has little cliques, you know, and the, you know, guys will hang out in the kitchen with each other, and then other people sit in the living room drinking wine and eating fashionable food and stuff like that. So
Well, the real of it too is, you know, when you go to somebody's house at a party, the refrigerator's in the kitchen. The dudes want the beer. The beer's in the refrigerator. Usually there's a pile of food up on the counter. You know, that's where the guys are hanging out, eating pulled pork and sipping on suds.
I want to come to your party.
Yeah, pulled pork.
Pulled
and
pork.
stuff, yeah.
Oh yeah, buddy. Now, you know, y'all already talked about naked women, pool party, pulled pork. You know, boobies hanging.
Yeah, we got champagne later too.
Champagne.
And a
Wow,
pie,
we're
strawberry
really,
pie.
man. I like y'all's parties. You know, and a little upset you didn't bring me no shirt, man. You know, no, I'm just kidding. It's all good because you ain't got none.
Okay.
All right. One fact about you that no one knows.
About
Not
me?
even your old lady. Or your baby girl, my apology.
Okay. I don't think she knows his. I was conceived in a thunderstorm.
Conceived in
A thunderstorm. While a thunderstorm was happening, I was conceived.
That's what happened to the hair, man. Damn. All right, no, really, that's pretty cool, man.
My dad told me that. Rest his soul, too.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your father, man.
No, that's okay.
Mine passed away 9 years ago.
Mine did 10 years ago.
Oh, so we got almost something in common. What about you, brother? One fact about you that no one knows.
One fact about me that nobody knows, well, my girlfriend's going to be watching, so I don't know if I can reveal that. So
Well, I get edited out.
I saved a kid's life once.
Did you? Awesome, man.
At,
Tell me about it.
At Cocoa Beach. And I'm watching these kids playing in the surf. They were from England. And I saw that I don't know what drew me to watch them, but I could tell that they were kind of where they shouldn't have been in the surf. And all of a sudden I hear one kid screaming and pointing at his brother. So I went running out there and, you know, they say you're supposed to approach someone from the back. And the kid looked a lot smaller in the surf. And he grabbed me and he pulled us both under and we got caught in the rip tide. And the hand of God reached down and pulled us back out and I wound up in the intensive care in Cocoa Beach.
That's
And,
awesome.
I mean, I was lucky enough to be in the right place at the right time.
I condone you for that, man. How about you, brother?
I don't know, it's fast. When he said that, it kind of reminded me, my niece that's 6 months younger than me, when we were like 5 or 6, she saved my life. And I was a big old fat kid and she was all skinny. The ground collapsed and I fell into like some open sewage. And I was trying to get out and the ground kept collapsing. And my little niece, man, came over there and pulled me out, like superhuman strength.
Wow, man. I don't know if y'all know, but I did the same thing here last week.
Yeah, we were talking about that at Buckets.
That little girl's doing great. The grandmother is alive. She's doing good too. And I don't know how in the world I pulled that car seat, but you know, it was smashed up really good. And I'm just glad the little girl's good. And we're going to try to have her on the show one day.
Cool.
Stuff like that. Talking about that, man, you know, my buddy Wade, Black Star Whiskey, he has this foundation, 501c3 called, you know, Heartstrings for Heroes. And I would love you guys to look them up, try to find out. And anybody that's out there, you know, Heartstrings for Heroes, 501c3, nonprofit organization that supports heroes from police officers, firefighters, military, every outstanding, you know, for heroes, any kind of hero. And, you know, check them out, Heartstrings for Heroes. They are a 501c3 nonprofit. Tell Wade Krazyduck said, you know, hello and sent y'all to him, all right? Because I'll tell you, y'all need to look him up. Help him out, man, because he's got a good thing going. He's met some really good generals and in the military, and he supports it very big, you know, police officers, whatever. He's got another one coming up for these some local police officer that's a hero. So, you know, Heartstrings for Heroes.
Definitely, if we can help them out, at least, you know, volunteering our time to play benefit, you know, we're always glad to help somebody out like that.
All right, well, hey, right here on Jammin' TV with KD, this is Ultra Cool, where real men hang out in the kitchen at parties.
We have breaking news. Local children were rescued from a human trafficking operation in Pinellas County.
Martinez was held captive for months, forced to work for free when he couldn't pay a smuggling fee.
Four women rescued today from a forced prostitution operation in Treasure Island. The victims were beaten and tricked out of their money.
Raped, forced to work on a farm for no pay. 30 victims live in a small shack outside of the farm.
And you should know that human trafficking is the second most lucrative crime in the world today.
It's hard to believe that in the 21st century, slavery is still amongst us, right here in Tampa Bay.
Thanks. Good night.
Hey, we're back with Jammin TV with KD. We got Ultra Cool right here. That was Real Men Hang Out in the Kitchen and Parties. Gentlemen, that's awesome. You know, you guys really been putting it out there. I hope that, you know, people can get out there and see. Y'all got any Facebook or?
Oh, yeah. We have a Facebook page for Ultra Cool as well as Electric Swamp. You know, we invite you to like us on Facebook, and Electric Swamp or Ultra Cool. You know, one rendition of that band will be playing out soon. So, you know, I encourage everybody to go out and support local music, go see the local bands, and, you know, just keep the party going.
Keep the party going.
And help everybody every chance you get.
How about you, brother?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank you for having us on the show. It's a great thing that you're doing here. You know, there's not a whole lot of original music being promoted like it used to be in Tampa, and so the fact that, you know, you can have a forum to play original music, it's awesome.
Oh, we're going to be doing some more big things, you know, coming up soon. How about you, brother?
Yeah, man. Just we're real glad we could be here, and thanks a lot. And you know.
Hey, man, love it. You want to say bye to anybody or hello to anybody?
Yeah, my wife Sonia. You know, I love you, baby, and sorry you couldn't be here. But my parents, obviously. My mom would be stoked to see this.
Awesome, man. What about you, man?
A shout out to my love, Monica, and my sister, Katie.
Awesome, man. How about you?
Of course, my girlfriend, Kim, and my son, Cole, and my mom, Carol, hi, and like I said, everybody in the bakery, all my friends, and thanks for having us on the show, Duck.
Hey, man.
Appreciate it. Really
It
good.
was my honor to have you guys, man. I'm glad y'all came and did this for me, you know, and I appreciate it. Love the music. You know, looking forward to y'all getting some shows booked in the Bay Area or wherever you need to book them, you know, and hey, come anytime, man. Support me. Y'all gonna be on the radio show tonight, you know, doing that thing with me, and, you know, hopefully y'all gonna make it over that.
Yeah.
Awesome,
I don't see why not.
All right, well, I'm gonna say my goodbyes. Hey, this has been another episode of Jammin TV with KD. Let me tell you, stay tuned right after this. We're going to be bringing you, you know, you can tune in to 1340, 1350, or 1400 AM radio at tantalk.com. Check out my show live. Come in, ask your own questions, make a phone call, you know, and we'll be seeing you soon. Before we leave out, look us up on Facebook, you know, Krazyducks Entertainment Productions. You know, you can go to Jammin TV with KD on Facebook. Look these guys up, Ultra Cool, you know, or Electric Swamp. Till next week, same time, same channel, right here on Jammin TV with KD.
It doesn't look like it right now, but these people are shifting the balance of power all over the world. Oren Gleish is fighting the president of Colombia. Stephanie Jemison is one of the most feared women in Bangladesh. And Stella Mason is a dangerous element, according to the government of China. These people are all members of Amnesty International. When Oren writes a letter to the president of Colombia, innocent citizens might not be rounded up and killed. When Stephanie sends a fax to the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, innocent women might not be beaten. When Stella sends an email to the President of China, innocent Chinese citizens might not be tortured. And if enough members write in, these things might never happen again. Join Amnesty International during our 40th anniversary and pressure human rights abusers to stop what they're doing right from your home. Amnesty International.
We have breaking news. Local children were rescued from a human trafficking operation in Pinellas County.
Martinez was held captive for months, forced to work for free when he couldn't pay his smuggling fee.
Four women rescued today from a forced prostitution operation in Treasure Island. The victims were beaten and tricked out of their money.
Raped, forced to work on a farm for no pay. 30 victims live in a small shack outside of the farm.
And you should know that human trafficking is the second most lucrative crime in the world today.
It's hard to believe that in the 21st century, slavery is still amongst us, right here in Tampa Bay.
Ever think what would happen to your pets if something happened to you? The ASPCA already has. They have everything that you need to know about emergency pet preparedness right on their website. And remember, there is no better friend you can have than a pet you adopt at a local animal shelter. If you love animals as much as I do, you will want them to have a long and happy life. Right, Chubby? Wow.
Laura says we should start worrying about drinking at these things.
You're only 12.
I know. I'm just glad you know better, sweetheart.
You're too smart for that, right, honey?
Real kids are curious about alcohol. 40% tried by the 8th grade. Talk early, talk often, get others involved.
Good morning, Tampa Bay. If you're going to work this morning, expect heavy trafficking at I-275 near Fletcher.
The trafficking of unwitting and unwilling human beings is in Florida, right in front of our very eyes. And we have to stop it before another day goes by.